you're at the Northern Ag Expo this week, and one of the highlights here, of course, is the chat about weather. And Mark Ewens, a climate forecaster, tell us about some of the things that go into your forecast when looking that far in advance.
We understand how important climatology, weather is to the agricultural community. It's hypersensitive to even small changes in the climate and the weather. So between computer models and historical records that point us to the future, we come up with the outlooks that we provide our agricultural community.
One of the big questions today was how much snowfall are we looking at here this winter?
And that's a tough one because snowfall can be so variable. But on balance, I believe we're looking at a normal snowfall winter, which would be in that 40 to 50 inch range.
Mark, what are you seeing for spring? Everyone's going to be getting fired up for planting season. How are things looking there?
Well, it looks like the spring is probably going to start off a little colder and wetter than I think most of our friends in agriculture would like to see across the region. The tail end of a La Nina winter, which we're going to have, tends to kind of drag on. Then there tends to be something of an abrupt switch. So once we get into probably that May, June timeframe, we'll see temperatures begin to warm up. At the beginning of the planting season and growing season, the very early stages, I think colder and wetter. So it'll be a bit of a challenge for the folks.
And some good news as we head into summer, it sounds like, too, especially for some folks out west.
I think precipitation will be more on the normal side, and obviously the folks, especially in the central and western part of the region, were exceptionally dry. I think they'll see a little more of the normal precipitation patterns, which then will help keep the temperatures from being so extreme as well, too. When you get a little more rainfall, you tend to have a little cooler temperatures. And then here in the eastern sections, I think, again, more of a normal precipitation pattern, so spotty areas of too much rain, spotty areas of not enough, but I think most folks will get what they need.
Mark Ewens, climate forecaster, thanks for your wealth of knowledge today.
Shawna, it was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.